Hello and welcome to The Only Way is Open Source. In this short video, I shall be introducing you to the Linux Command Line Interface, or CLI for short. Within the description below, I have included a link to a crib sheet which you can download for free. This covers the basics of the CLI and some essential commands to get you going. To begin with, let's load a terminal emulator by using the keyboard shortcut Ctrl, Alt and T, or by navigating to the menu and doing a search for an application named Terminal, like so. The terminal application consists of a command line interface and a shell. The command line interface, often referred to as the command prompt, is where you type your commands, while the shell is the program that interprets and executes those commands. The command line interface can be identified by the coloured text here. This comprises of the username of the current user logged in, followed by the computer's host name, then the current working directory, and then finally the dollar symbol, which indicates that the terminal is ready to accept commands. To start with, let's identify who is currently logged onto the system. At the command prompt, type in whoami. This is all lowercase and all one word. Press enter. This then returns the name of the user currently logged in. Note, the Linux system is case sensitive. If you were to type in whoami with a capital W and then press enter, an error message like this will be returned as the shell cannot process it. On the topic of the shell, we can identify which one we are using by typing in the following: echo space quotation dollar and shell in capitals, close quotation, and then press enter. As we can see, I am running the born again shell bash. To get a clearer understanding as to where I am currently positioned within the system, I can type in pwd. This then returns the path of the directory I am located at. If I want to then see what is contained within this location, I can type ls, which will list the directory's contents. So as we can see, there are several things within this directory. If I do ls space -l, this then presents some further detailed information about the contents within this directory. For example, we have a directory called desktop, and we know it's a directory because it's presented by a D here. To get a better understanding, open up a file manager. As we can see, the terminal is showing the same contents. We've got desktop documents downloads, and so on and so forth. Within the terminal, I can change to the documents directory, like so. cd space documents. Be sure to put a capital D and then press enter. As we can see from the command line interface, the current working directory has changed. The tilde represents home, / documents. If I do an ls and then return, nothing is returned. That implies the documents folder is empty. So just to confirm and just to get better understanding, if I head on over to the file manager and go to the documents folder, we can see there's nothing in there. Lastly, within the terminal, at the command prompt, let's create a text file. So type touch space test.txt, press return. If I now do an ls, this shows that there is a test.txt file which I just created. If I go into the GUI file manager, I'm in documents, and there is the test.txt file.